During the Mexican-American War, many people moved west because the land was so cheap and there were not a lot of people around. In the original 13 colonies, the population was very condensed and people rarely had a lot of land. With the lack of land gave lack of crops, and so many people could not produce a lot of crops to give to the public. With the decision to move out west, many people started to farm more crops, which gave back to the society more. This produced more food and more objects and giving back to the people. When Mexico was afraid of losing all of their territory, they made a treaty called the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo. This document stated that it stated that Mexico was to give all the land west of the mountains. This originally doubled the size of America at the time. Roughly 7 million Americans moved out west once they got the land back. So Mexico was afraid of losing all of their original land that they have. So they gave the USA all of this land after the treaty was signed. The United States forces had surrounded Mexico and made it so that Mexico would essentially lose all of their land. Because of this new land, and it was so cheap that many people moved from the original United States over to the new land, which gave them more crops and more area to farm with, instead of being such condensed that they couldn't use their land for what they wanted. Back then, many people were very close to each other, and so they could not have giant plantations. So they started to form these bigger lands and had a better understanding of their new land.